Painted Rock's a winery. They've gained a fantastic reputation for being one of the top wineries in Canada. And they started development on their property probably about 10 years ago. And initially we became involved with John Skinner, the owner, and the winery, looking after their development drawings and rezoning for the property. There's always the exercise of running through hopes and wishes with the owner. The initial tasting room started out as a tiny little facility that was going to be added onto the existing production building that they have on site. We started to explore budget on such a small-sized tasting room and gave them the offer of essentially building something twice the size for a very similar budget that would check all of the boxes and be more of an expandable facility. What had happened with the Alucobond product and Reflect in particular is we'd hashed through a few designs and nothing was entirely on brand or sticking. So I'd gone home for the weekend and done a few sketches. This form just kind of came to life, and we did some quick computer modeling. I presented it to the client, and this was the first display of these kind of swooping wing structures with the horizontal banding. The problem was, of course, the client loved it. And he said, "I want this." I said, "Well, John, there aren't too many ways to achieve this." And that's when we introduced him to Alucobond. My initial renderings were actually quite similar to what's in place. I was looking at more a patent gray with chrome, potentially. And then once we started looking into composite products, of course there are other people that supply it and other people that are willing to install it, but you have to, with a premium product, make sure that your fabricator, your installer, is someone that you're comfortable putting that level of material into their hands. I'd say number one was the strength of its reputation. There are other comparable products, as far as material makeup go, but once we get a product like Alucobond in the hands of a fabricator that's done, numerous projects with the same material, we have the confidence anyway that it'll suit the task. The only challenge with Alucobond is its precise product, especially when we're dealing with fabrication on curves. We have to be sure that what's showing up on site is exactly what we're expecting. We were able to do that with simple, fabrication reviews, and with the quality of the installation that we had to offer, it wasn't a challenge at all. I'd say it's fantastic because it's flawless. But that was the strongest point of the material, is that we hoped to know exactly what we were getting, and that's what was delivered, installed on site, and the client, the public's been thrilled.